Welcome to today's college session. So first, I'll give you a brief introduction about myself. I am a volunteer at the Guiding Teens. I'm a mother of two boys, one who is doing his undergrad in a school in the US, and one is in grade 10. And I'm happy to volunteer with Guiding Teens as it's a not-for-profit community which helps parents get an unbiased view of the universities. What I appreciate most is the genuine intent to help parents navigate this complex high school journey together, and it's a trusted community where parents can learn, share, and make well-informed decisions for their children's future. Today, we are happy to have Ms. Ashwini Pagad with us from KREA University. KREA University is located near Chennai in Andhra Pradesh, and it is one of India's leading liberal arts and science universities. The university offers undergrad programs across different streams of education, giving students the flexibility to explore multiple disciplines before specializing. In this session, we're looking forward to learning more about what makes KREA unique and how students can determine if it's the right fit for their aspirations. Over to you, Ashwini.
Hello, everyone. Uh, Varsha has already introduced me, but I'm Ashwini. I'm from KREA University. I have been working with universities since last 15 years with different kind of setups and I just entered into liberal education, a whole new, environment and new education system in 2020, right between, how do I say, the pandemic that was going on, when everything possibly was changing from education to working system and everything. So, yeah, I think in 2020 is when probably the liberal education hit all across. I mean, it was there, but I think that's when, with the new education policy and everything coming out, it became a little more popular. And also with the industries asking for multiple skill sets, and liberal education giving that multiple skill sets to study for the students, it became much more, I wouldn't say easier, but then much more useful for the students to, look into the factor of liberal education. Without taking more time, I would just start with my presentation and talk you guys through what KREA University offers. I hope my screen is visible.
Yes, we can.
Yes. Okay, great. Okay. So we are a liberal education university located in Sri City, that is 2.5 hours away from Chennai. We are basically on the borders of Andhra and Tamil Nadu. We are a completely residential university, so the students are completely on campus. They will be residing on the campus, where our faculty are also there, who give them as much attention that the students need all across the clock. Now, we are divided between different schools. There is SIS, that is School of Interwoven Arts and Sciences. And then we have IFMR, that is the Institute of Financial Management and Research, under which we provide a BBA, and an MBA integrated program. And we also provide PhD programs. I'm sure you can go and check in all our philanthropists and or all our governing councils and everyone on the website. I wouldn't want to take time on that. Now, we as a university provide two different degrees, that is BA and BSc. Now, either the student can do a 3 years of BA degree or a BSc degree, or continue for 1 more year and do a honors degree with us, under which we provide 17 majors. I'm sorry for the difference here. We have 17 different majors that we offer, which can be taken in as a major and a minor combination. We also have 4 different minors that can be taken into a combination. We also do a double major scenario for the student. So if a student is interested to do a double major under honors degree or a degree program, we also provide that. So those are the different majors and minors. As you can see, we provide pure sciences. We also provide business studies, finance, and also humanities program. We will be adding in applied mathematics and applied physics from next year as well. The students can take up all of any of these subjects as their major minor scenario or a double major scenario. Now, they can make any combination regardless of this, the stream that the students come from, or for that matter, any combination of subjects from any stream. They can, do biological sciences and a math combination. They can do, economics and history combination. We presently have a student who is actually doing a data science and literature, combination. However, uh, there would be definitely a counseling or a guidance that will be given by our faculty when they are making this decision of what kind of combination do they want to do. Either have an understanding about what career aspects they can think about later on after, finishing their 3 years or 4 years degree, uh, or if they have a vision for themselves. So with the student that we have data science and literature combination, the student had his own vision into doing, different kind of things. So he is doing that now with us. The four minors that we provide that can be only taken as minors are business, finance, philosophy, and global art. So global art is also one of the minor that a student can take. Now, if, say, for example, if a student is not interested in any of the subjects to take in as a minor,
Ashwini,
or yes?
just a minute, please. Can you make it on slideshow? Because the
Oh,
slide is not that visible. Just do it on presentation mode, slideshow mode. Yeah, that's better.
I'm
Thank
so
you.
sorry, I didn't
No, that's
realize
okay.
that.
No problem.
Yeah. So if the student is not sure about any of the subjects to be taken as a, double major, the second subject, or for that matter, a minor, we run something called as an open major, where the student can discuss with their faculty, understand what their interests are, and then take that forward as well. Now, how do the pedagogy and how do a student, do our programs? Now, while they're filling up an application, they do give us two of the subjects that they think they would be interested in, as a suggestion that they would want to come in to KREA with these subjects to be learned. But however, it is not set in stone. They don't have to, continue with the same subjects that they might have written on their application. They do come in the first year. We run with trimester system, not the semester system. So every term is 3.5 months of time. So in the first year, the 3 terms, the student go through skill courses, core courses, that is communication, writing skill, presentation skill, personality development, and all of those things, with them discovering all the majors and the minors that we provide. Now, it's not important that they sit for all the classes. However, they can sit for the classes that they are interested in, see where, their interest lies, what are the different kind of combinations that they can do. And then while moving to their second year is when they announce their major, minor, or a double major scenario, that subjects that they want to do with us. Now, we do this system because we had seen in the past that there were a lot of students who came in thinking that they might want to do economics, psychology, or different subjects. And then, when they start discovering the program and understanding how it moves on, their interest at times shifts. So we don't want the students to lose out on time. We would rather want them to be very sure about the fact what major minor scenario that they are taking in. Every year is when they do an internship. Now, if you can see, after first year, there is an internship for impact. Now, this is a general internship because as they wouldn't have taken or started learning their majors and minors, this would be a general internship that they would be learning or doing, where they would understand how an industry works, what would be a company pipeline, how a company basically runs is what they would learn in those internships. So it would be a general internships. However, every year is what we give them internships. Most of the times, the students, if they are not looking forward to do their honors program, they get hired by the last internship that we provide. Usually the companies where our students are doing their internships, the companies hire them, train them, because they might have seen them suitable enough for their own companies, and then the students move on to do their internships with them, and then move on to be an employee with them, or else the students move towards the honors degree program, where not just they don't just learn with the faculty, they also learn with our PhD program holders. They will be doing a lot of research work, paper presentation, and all of those things. Moving on, these are the core.
Sorry to interrupt you. I think
No problem.
we have a few questions on the previous slide.
Yes.
Saying what are the 4 minors that the university offers?
So these are 4 subjects that can be only picked as a minor. So there is business, finance, philosophy, global art.
Okay.
And now it's not necessary only these 4 subjects can be taken as a minor. The subjects which I showed here, which were a major, can also be picked as a minor. But if the students don't want any of this, then they can take up philosophy, business only, finance, or global art as their minor studies.
Right. And another question that parents had was, how do students find these internships? Are they provided by the government?
Yes. So we have a career services
Could I
team.
request people to mute themselves, please? Thank you.
So we have a career services team who helps the students find these internships. We do provide them with all the help that is needed for internships. If the student is interested to take up that, yes, well and good. Or if the student finds anything better than that, anything that we would have provided, we are okay with that as well. But yes, firsthand, we do provide the internships for the students.
Right. And I think another question was, is a combination of computer science, physics, and maths possible? And if yes, can any of the 3 subjects be chosen as a major or a minor?
Yes, it is possible, definitely. The student can take as double major or a minor. However, we don't, suggest to take 3 subjects altogether, because it becomes very heavy, as there would be, as the pedagogy of KREA University, or for that matter, if any liberal education that we have seen, is hands-on experiment, assessment-based learning, and all of those things, with which the students keep collecting their credits that are needed to clear their degree. Now, with 3 subjects in hand, completing all the hands-on projects and assignments or assessment become a very heavy structure. However, if the student is confident enough, we are okay with it.
Right. And how many majors can a student do?
They can do 2 majors. They can, if they're doing a double major, we usually don't give them an option of doing anything else. However, if a student is picking 1 major, they can always select 2 minors.
Okay, 1 major, 2 minors, right?
That becomes a little more easier than taking 2 majors and 1 more minor, because 2 major is already a very heavy structure and, schedule for a student.
Right. Thank you so much. You can continue, and I will revert with any more questions.
I think I already spoke about the pedagogy of the university. We are an interdisciplinary learning university. Again, there will be a lot of other things that the students learn with us. It's not just that we focus on the factors of subject learning. There is a lot of ethics. There is a lot of sustainability that we teach our students. There's a lot of sustainability internships that our students do. Basically, we want our students who are moving out of KREA University, yes, to be, how do I say, flourish in the future, but also we would like them to be a person who is giving to the society. So there will be a lot of those things. Yes, it might not happen directly through our subjects as such, but then there are a lot of clubs that the students maintain. There are a lot of different kind of things that the students keep doing. Okay. There are quite an amount of universities, abroad universities that we are tied up with. Not all of them are, put up here, but then we are associated with universities in US, Canada, UK, Australia. So there are different kind of exchange programs that we do with these different universities. There might be term exchange, there might be 1 month exchange, or we also have a scenario where a student can do 2 years with KREA and 2 years with an Australian university and get a degree from both the universities. I'm so sorry. So doing a double degree with us is also a possibility with a Australian Sydney University, Macquarie University. Again, it also depends on what subjects the students are picking. They need to maintain a certain GPA. There are a lot of scholarships that we provide when the student is also going for their, master's program, specifically for the universities that we are tied up with. That is the BBA, MBA integrated program that we provide under IFMR, and it is also a part of KREA University. This is a 5 years degree that we provide. Now, the student can either do a three years BBA, move out, take a break, work, do internship, come back, and then do an MBA, or they can do an collaborative 5 years of integrated program and move out as well. Again, those are a few companies where we have placed our students. Now, we are spread across 40 acres of, campus. All our students are put up on the campus, the hostels. Everything is right there in the campus, from different kind of cafes, hospital facility. There is an ambulance that is there always to take care of the students. There are libraries which are open across. There are labs that we provide where the students, as I said, we are a hands-on experiment university. So the labs are always there where the students learn their entire program with. And also, most of our faculty are based in the campus. So they are across the clock to, help the student, support the student in different ways. These are a few slides I would want to go through so that you can see. There is student life. The student life is taken very seriously. Our students are equipped with all sort of support. We are a zero, ragging university. We don't tolerate that at all on the campus. Students usually help each other. There is a student ambassador. Every time there is a new student on the board, they help each other with their studies. Anything that comes across, we take a very, serious note on students' mental health. We have a separate, department to help those students as well. These are a few alumni. Now, our admission process is very straightforward. We have three steps that we go through. It is completely online. Everything is online. There is an application that the student fills in with all their, details, their academic marks, previous years, and write a small personal story about themselves with minimum 750 words. Then they submit that application. They move towards something called KREA assistance test. Now that's an 80-minute analytical test that the students take. Now, it is not anything subject based. It is more for us to understand about their analytical skills and decision making skills. For the students who might have not taken it before with any other universities, we also provide them a mock test before they take an actual test so that they have an understanding about how they perform on the actual test. Now, KREA immersive case analysis is case-to-case basis. That doesn't happen with every student. From the second step, the student moved directly to the personal interview round, where they interact with a faculty. That would be nothing more than 15-20 minutes of interaction where our faculty would want to understand the student. And also, I think this is also more for a student also to understand if we are a right fit for them. It should be a two-way, scenario for us when a student is thinking of taking an admission with us. It's not just the student is a fit for KREA, but the student should also feel that KREA University is fit for them. We do provide merit-based scholarships. Now, it depends on how they perform on all the 3 rounds. So once we finish our personal interview round, we roll out an offer letter. And if a student has performed well in all of these 3 rounds, we go ahead and send them an offer letter with a scholarship, merit-based scholarship. Now, it doesn't depend on their marks. It completely depends on how they perform in all these 3 rounds. I do keep getting a question about this, that what do we expect the students to write in their personal story? What I usually tell the student, or for that matter, not just for KREA, but for any university, um, it is your personal story. Write about the journey rather than just writing about the destination that you want to highlight on. Yes, do highlight about the destiny that you have achieved, but what makes a difference for a faculty or for us to know is, how did you go through that journey? What all did you learn through it? Even if you failed, how much work did you put into it? We want to know, how open are you for adjustments? How much do you want to work through your failure, and not just, focus on the fact of you are a winner or not. So that is something that needs to be focused. I give this example again to most of the students, that, I like cooking, but then I like cooking and this is what I cook and I'm the best at doing Indian cuisine, is not something that we would want to look at. I would want to read, what made me realize that cooking is something that would interest me more, or how did I learn through, who taught me, did I just see it and learn, practice it, how did I learn, what all mistakes did I did. So these are the things usually we and our faculty expect on that personal story. Now, moving on to the financial aid, we also provide financial aid for the students. Once they submit their application, there is one more form that opens up for the students to fill up for the financial aid. There are a few documents of the parents that the financial aid team might ask for. They can, provide all those financial aid documents, and then the financial aid team gets in touch with the parents, and then they take it forward from there. We have been giving anywhere between 20% to 100+% of merit-based scholarship, also financial aid to a lot of students that we have come across last few years. Now, the eligibility would be, yes, we definitely look for, if they have anything more than 90% or so, there would be a chance that we would provide them with merit-based scholarship. We ask for a minimum of 40% of 12th marks. If a student is writing a SAT exam, and if they score 1380 or above, they can skip the second test, the second step, that is the KREA assistance test, and move on directly to our personal interview round. We also consider CUET later on, depending on what marks they get, for merit-based scholarships. Yeah, that's the integrated MBA application process. It's more or less the same. Again, the SAT score, then IPMAT is what we also look into. There is definitely an ask for mathematics here. However, I skipped that point, by the way. If a student is coming to us from, say, any background, say, for example, a student is coming from humanities, they come to KREA and they discover that I would like to learn biosciences, or for that matter, mathematics. We are very much open for that. We don't say that you have to come from a certain stream to study a certain subject with us. We will give them a bridge course where they can, complete the missed out subjects in the 11th and 12th, and they can definitely go through go and study a different subject from a different stream as well. So there is no mandate of any specific stream the student coming in from to do a specific program or a specific major or a minor with us. I think I'm pretty much done. So if we have any questions.
Yeah, thank you, Ashwini. So, yeah, there was a question saying that some stages in the admission process, are they remotely conducted? Checking
Mhm.
for a student if still doing his or her 12th grade in the US and then planning to come to India for an undergrad, will it be as it will be an academic year in the US? Yeah, I mean,
We do this process of applications entirely online. The student doesn't have to come to the campus. But if the parents want to visit a campus later on, once they finish, their application and process and everything, we have a procedure where they have to fill up a form. A team will get in touch with them, and they can always visit the university campus. However, there is no need of a student being present. The entire 3 steps are completely online. We take in students' consideration of their timing. We schedule these tests and everything according to the dates that the students select.
okay. And could you share your insights on what should a student's decision-making process on determining whether KREA is a good fit or not?
Okay. If a student is, how do I say, is looking more for a research-oriented program where they're looking for more of, say, because we are a university where we provide BA and BSc, which are thoroughly a research-oriented scenario. 60% of our students move to, abroad universities, or for any in India as well, for master's degree, and then later on move towards doing PhDs. So if you are someone who is more interested towards doing research work, paper presentations, and all of those kind of things, then yes, KREA is something that you can look forward for. We are I wouldn't say we are only academically inclined, but yes, majority of our scenario would be, academically inclined scenario. We do the students do a lot of extracurricular activities, but yeah, we are a research oriented, academically oriented university.
Okay, thank you. And another question was something like, how does KREA differentiate itself from other liberal arts universities in India?
Hmm. That's one question I don't know how to answer most of the times, but honestly, see, till my understanding, or since my experience with different universities, I've understood that we are all on the same pathway of providing, multiple skill sets for the students. Um, I wouldn't say we are very different from any other universities, but yes, there would be a lot of difference when it comes to providing different kind of programs that we teach, and the way that we teach, the way, as I said, we are a lot more of research oriented university, with PhD being taught right there. We are very research oriented. That is definitely one difference that I can tell you about.
Ashwini, if I may add, I think something that parents must look at when they're asking this. I love that question. So rare for somebody to ask that question. I think the general curriculum, right? Because every liberal arts university is tackling their core curriculum or general curriculum or whatever
Yes.
it is that you're calling it
Yes.
very differently. So
Yeah.
your whole concept of interwoven learning, that's
Learning.
different than say any other liberal arts college.
Yeah.
Right. So I
Yes.
think I think it's worth considering to spend some time understanding what the core curriculums that the different
Yes.
liberal arts universities are offering and which one suits your child's needs.
Yes.
because that's where the main difference lies. And then, of course, what majors are you offering? What minors?
Yeah,
How you allow double majors? Many other universities not allowing double
don't allow.
majors.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So that would be another
Yeah,
differentiation.
yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for adding on to that.
Go on, Varsha.
Okay. Yeah, I think we are kind of more or less set. When does the process start for the 2027 term?
So we start our online applications in the month of October. Probably second or third week of October is when we start.
Okay.
Once we open up, we usually inform all of the schools directly. We also put it up on the website, all the social media platforms, LinkedIn. For the students, it's Instagram. So yeah, usually that's when we start.
October. And by when can they know about the placement? The
You
last
mean
this time
the
in
application?
yeah,
Yeah, I think
the day of the
we usually announce it from October starting beginning itself. However, we don't put out the for sure dates. October we announce that yes, we will be starting our application shortly,
Okay.
and probably by second or third week is usually when we start.
Okay. Yeah, I think any more questions?
So a
We,
question about the fee structure, Ashwini. What's the fee structure for
Yeah.
BSc, BSc honors?
Be it BA or BSc, the fee structure is 11 lakh 90 per annum. That includes the tuition fees and the hostel. So the hostel consists of their stay, food, laundry, and all the other services. So everything is included in that.
I think, Varsha, we could also ask about this question where is it possible to change the major after some time, maybe after
That
6 months? Yes, please explain that.
Again, see, this is one of the reasons why we give them the first entire 10 months of time to decide on those things. However, if the student thinks that they want to change it, they will have to go back and start from the second year beginning itself because they would have done quite an amount of work for 6 months. And shifting in between to a different major right then would be not a possibility. Uh, Again, that is why we, after the first year, while the student are announcing their major minor combination, our faculty is always on board to, counsel them. Each and every student is counseled before they decide and announce it. However, if they want to change it, they will have to start from the beginning
Basically, you're
again.
saying they already have one whole year to decide.
Yes, yes,
So for the
yes.
first year, they don't have to declare their major. They
No,
declare their major
absolutely not.
after the first year.
Yes, so the first year they can sort through, all the majors that we provide. They can sit for the classes. Say, for example, they want to, discover different subjects. They can sit for the classes, understand because the students might have come in just thinking, okay, I would want to do this, but would also be interested in other subjects. Like again, as I said, they might be coming from humanities background, but for some reason they would want to discover physics. They can always start attending the classes for physics, understand if that's what their interest lies in, and then they can start with it. Again, for that as well, there is a faculty counseling intervention that completely takes over for almost 2 months of time before they actually announce it.
right. Thank you, Ashwini. One last question, I guess.
Sure.
It's more like a logistic question. How do students get to and from the campus? Like if a child is living in Bombay or Bangalore, how do they reach the university and how do they go back home? Is there a
So usually what happens is we have a shuttle service that runs from the campus to, our TTK office that is in Chennai, our corporate office. So usually when the students land in Chennai, they have to drop an email to the admins there that they will want to take the shuttle service from the TTK office to the campus or from campus to wherever they want to go, and then they can always take up the shuttle service. There are multiple shuttle services that run across in an entire day.
oh, great?
Varsha, one last. Do you have 100% placement?
Okay. I wouldn't say, as I said before, we don't have 100% placement. However, we do make sure that we help each and every student of ours with, be it internships or for that matter, even job prospect. From the past records that we have, majority of our students, 60% of our students have moved to do their masters. So we definitely provide a lot more help, also a lot more help for the students who are moving abroad for their master's degree. There is a different kind of scholarships that we provide for these students depending on their GPA, which university that they are moving on. But yes, we do have a career services team who looks into placement of the student, and they completely help them with their placement,
Yeah,
job
and
profiles and
honestly, at this
everything.
point in life, I think no college can guarantee 100% placement. Like even the ones
Yeah.
where kids are spending 6 years preparing for the entrance exam, even they don't guarantee 100% placement.
Yeah, it completely
Um,
depends on also on the factor of how the student is going to perform in their interview. So, as a university, we take our complete strength in building that knowledge for the student, and also provide them with looking into all those job openings, giving them an opportunity to, be placed in these companies. But however, we cannot assure anything for sure.
right.
Right. Yeah. So, one last question, and that's my question.
Mm.
I would just want to know. So, what is the acceptance rate of students at the university, as in the number of
Mm.
applications versus the number of students that are enrolled? Would you be
Yeah.
able to give me a
Almost around 40-45% of the acceptance rate. Say, for example, if we have 10 applications, 4 to 5 students out of which is accepted.
Okay, that's good. Oh, yeah, it's nice.
There's one question from Swasti. Could you please share more details about the dual degree program? Specifically, what are the fees? And does every admitted student receive the dual degree option?
No, not every student. Fees, I'm not very sure of, because this is the first year that we have started with that. So the students who have come on board right now are also still in the process of thinking of taking up that or not. Now, there are only specific programs or majors that the students would be doing. So there is a humanities program that the students would be doing under BA degree, or the honors program would have an option of dual degree. Not all the students would get that. Only the students who choose to do that. With again, as I said, the specific major minor combination in humanities program.
Right. Yeah. So, Ramya, I think we've gotten all the questions covered.
You're almost done.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Ashwini. Thank you, Ramya. Thank you, everyone, for being a part of this. And we will be sharing the recording soon. And if there are any more questions, I think we can like kind of.
Yeah, the recordings will be put up on the website and will be also on the YouTube channel. Just give us 3-4 days. We take 3-4 days to put it up there. Thank you. Thank you so much,
Thank
Ashwini.
Thank you,
Thank
everyone.
you
thank
so
you so
much,
much.
Varsha. Thank you so
Thank
much for
you.
bringing this up. Thank you.
It was a pleasure. Yeah. Thank
It
you so
was a pleasure too. Thank you.
much.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.